Barakatia Hawa, Barakatia Yahushai, Barakatia Hawa, Barakatia Yahushai, Barakatia Hawa, Barakatia Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Double honors, apostles, and elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that is pushing his word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the four winds to you. I salute. This is the brothers Zion Makachut, another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. And what I want to touch on, you see, as you see this picture, you know, this is a torn $100 bill. All right. This is a our currency BSD. All right. You know, 100 Bahamian dollar bill. And pretty much, you know, my dog, you know, um, tore, tore, ate most of it. My dog ate most of it. You know, it was so vexing this morning. You know, I had to cut his ass. You know, and I was very mad because I work hard. You know what I mean, in the sun just for the $100, and then just like that, it got taken away from me. But you know, through it all, you know, I take something positive from that. You know, because you can't look at everything in a negative light, even though a negative light, even though it happened to you. You know, you got to be grateful for all things, the good and the bad. You know, I might have had plans for that, but the Lord had another plans. You know, Most High controls all things. He allowed that dog to, you know, tear that money in half. You know, I had plans to get what I need, but pretty much, you know, when I saw this money, I was mad. I looking for the rest of the money. I said, "Oh fuck!" Don't tell me the dog ate. He ate half of this. I looking all about for the rest of them. The dog ate half of it. You know what happened? I took off my pants and I had it on the ground, and you know he probably smelled my scent on the money. When I look, all the money was out this morning. I say, "Oh fuck!" Half of the only I saw this piece this morning of the $100 bill. I said, "Why he couldn't get one of the dollar bill? He get the 100." So I said that to say this. Let me get this precept first, right? This is Proverbs 23:5 in the G in the NLT. It says, "In the blink of an eye, well disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle." In a blink of an eye, money could disappear, just like that. Okay, so don't try, you know, chase this world like a post brother post. It's only temporary, you know, you know, and yeah, money answered all things, but hey, at the end of the day, at any time, it could get wiped away out your bank account. It could get maybe burned up in your safe or other things. Money could just go just like, or you could spend it on medical bills. You could have it right the day and the day it gone. All right. But once you hold on to wisdom, she's gonna stay with you. All right. This ain't nothing. You see that paper? The paper could go just like that. Fiat currency, it could go just like that. All right. So it's best to hold on to your Alba Shimmy Shai at the end of the day. Don't hold on to this money. It will fly away. The 1 7, it'll fly away. You know? And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. You know, this only the defense, the pay your bills. You know, like the scriptures say. All right, let me get that in the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it says, 7:12, Salah. For wisdom is a defense, and money is the defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. You see that? All right, it giveth life to them that have it. You see? You see if I get us an NLT. All right, that's all money is a defense. So why, you're killing yourself going hard for it? It could go at any minute. All right. It's Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. Only this wisdom can save our life, boy. What the hell you fighting hard and grinding for this money for? You know? Like I say, like scripture say, money answered all things. We all need money to pay our bills, you know, do different things or whatever. But hey, this come first. You know. At first it bugged me to know that he ate up the money, but I take from it positive. I say at the end of the day, hey, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, this paper could go just like that. But one thing I never want left me is wisdom. All right, it's the only thing we could save my life. I could always get up and get a try, work and get find another job, or someone call me. You know, you know, yeah, man. It's a lot of things, and it's a lot of things you could just meditate on. But sometimes when things happen, you feel bad, but no, everything happens due to Yahweh Shemel Shai's will. He allowed things to happen for significant reason. So don't feel bad when things happen, good and bad. All right. When you come to serve the Lord, you gotta prepare your soul for temptation. You know, don't think it's strange when things happen unto you. You know, my damn little dog, he freaking chewed it right up. I don't know why he had to left the picture with the bitch. He might as well eat up first. Oh boy. You only can laugh. You don't laugh, you cry. You got pressure. You know? Get to worry up and shit me shine. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Wisdom and money can get you almost anything. But only wisdom can save your life. Only wisdom can save your life, but what else can save you? What? What else? Alright. What else? Okay? Nothing else can save you. Nothing. Okay? Alright, this is Proverbs 18 and 11. NLT. The rich think of their wealth as a strong defense. They imagine it to be a high wall of safety. Alright? That's what a lot of these rich people think. You know? That's their defense. This money. Alright? You see that? In KJV, the rich man's wealth is his strong city and a high wall in his own conceit. Because he wholeheartedly putting his trust in his money to always, keep him his fortress, his refuge. He ain't thinking about the Lord being his refuge. He thinking about money being his refuge. You know, our refuge is in Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, hell with this fucking money, but you know, I'll make it. I'll go and try and make it again if the Lord permit me to. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it is. When I wake up this morning and look at that, I was so mad. But as I, you know, get ready for get ready for work, I start to realize, I say, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I still living. I still have opportunity to make a couple dollars. That just gone. You know, yeah, the dog eat it up, but to worry up a shimmy shy, cause you could have it one minute and then you know just get taken away from you just like that. It go on something. I wasn't anticipating that, but at the end of the day, whatever you're going through, always remember the same precept. We're gonna end it off with him. All right. Always remember the same precept right here. This is our Romans 8. We always just bring this out. Romans 8 and 28. It says, get it in a different translation. Salakia. This is Romans 8 and 28. It says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his purpose. The NLT. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love Yahweh and are called according to his purpose for them. All right. See that? All right. Don't think nothing bad. It should happen. NIV. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who are being called according to his purpose. All right. So, hey, at the end of the day, regardless of whatever situation I often deal, be thankful to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I guess it could have been a whole lot worse. He could have eaten the whole fucking money why work for. Why it was so bad, frustrated, spotted. But as I realized, hey, it could have been a whole lot worse. So to what Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Yeah, man, I just want to bring out your spirit, bow Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Yeah, man, shalom.